Right, here we are. Yeah, Motorcycle Live at last. See how we get on, eh? Right, here we are. Yeah, have a look at this new classic 650. It looks actually, I know it's a heavy old beast, but it looks absolutely fantastic. And I have sat on it, and it feels just like sitting on Bertie. Yeah, I'm with TC, and we were looking at. I mean, look at that. It's just like being on Bertie. I can't believe it. Don't know what it'll feel like to ride, of course, but this teal, TC reckons he doesn't like it. I think it's all right. I really do. I quite like it in this colour. Yeah, I've looked at they've got like a wine and cream coloured one. Absolutely wonderful, but I prefer this because it just reminds me of Bertie. If you look at the hubs, they're chrome. Yeah, can you believe that? Absolutely marvellous. And of course, what everyone's used to the Super Meteor now, and one of my favourites, the Continental. But round here we have it, the Bear 650. Love the look of it. I think it's absolutely wonderful. But would I have one? No. One simple reason: my feet don't feel right on it. When I sit on it, it just doesn't feel right. So that's it for the Bear. I was so excited and hopeful about that. But there you go. What else can I say? And there's the burgundy, or wine. Don't know what colour they want to call it. Wine and cream, but not bad at all. And that just looks marvellous, doesn't it? And that's what I mean. You could do that to your own Interceptor, which you can probably buy one for about £3.5, and that'd give you another £3 grand, £3.5 grand to play with. Absolutely marvellous. Right, let's see what else I can find. Just look at that Kawasaki. It's amazing, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. The BMW, let's get round here. That's a belter as well. And the little Bonelli, £7,500 for a Bonelli with the sidecar. It's not bad, is it? And a BSA, I think we saw that last year. Cracking, and some more around here. Interceptor. Yeah, they are expensive, but what a lot of fun and very practical unless you're stuck in traffic. This one, of course, this is a Ural. These are wonderful. 20-odd thousand pounds though. Absolutely love this one in this colour. Absolutely belting. Yeah, sidecars. So here we are at Crazy Horse. Yeah, Crazy Horse NEC. Absolutely wonderful. You've recently just seen a load of these on a video with me and Two-Wheeled Willie. I mean, look at this pattern. Absolutely marvellous looking bike. Absolutely marvellous looking bike. 24,000 that one. They haven't brought the £40,000 one. Norton with a marvellous paint job. Just look at that. Absolutely incredible. Union Jack. Yeah. Or the Union flag as they call it. Don't know what that is. Zeta. Very unusual. And of course some of their choppers. Yeah. I say choppers. You know, custom is probably a better term for it, isn't it? New paint job on an Indian, modernising it. Right, here I am, BSA stand. Look at that D1, just like that one from Stonham. if they brought out a 125, I think it'd be really good for the market. I do. The old Gold Star, I say old, the one from last year, absolutely marvellous. Loved it then, still love it, despite a few people's criticism of it. Yeah, I mean, what else can you say? Some people have had bad luck with them, but you know, it's a new brand and they're just getting to terms with it, and hopefully they've fixed it all now. This is really stands out for me. I didn't think much of it at first, but that Union Jack is just lovely. And yeah, I could see myself with one, I really could. But what everyone's on about right now are the scramblers, and I think they look absolutely marvellous. If you're buying one of these to go scrambling though, it's not going to do that, is it? It's just not going to do it. It's a road bike. It's a fashion statement more than anything else, I think. But what a cracking bike. I've not sat on one. Shall I do that now? I'll do that now just so you can see what it looks like from my perspective if I were motoring on it. That's fairly comfortable for me. Yeah, that's all right. Would I have the scrambler? I don't think I would. I like it, and the chunky tyres would make more sense for winter riding. I do prefer the grey one, but I think if I had one, I think what it would be the Union Jack one. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. Yeah, that's the star of the show for me from BSA. Absolutely marvellous. Of course, one of my favourite brands, Suzuki. This is the new DRZ 4SM. Absolute cracking bike, and I love it in this blue. Yeah, that'll look great fun for the back lanes and off-road. I don't know how capable they'll actually turn out to be, but they certainly look the business. DRZ 4SM. And that's the 4S. I think I prefer the 4S in yellow, of course. It's got to be, hasn't it? Absolutely marvellous. V-Strom as well, I noticed here, obviously got the big ones, but here they've got the 650, which I understand they're stopping. Yeah, finally that'll be goodbye to the V-Strom, which is very sad. But of course the 800, the DL800, absolutely wonderful. If it's anywhere near as good as the 8R, it'll be marvellous. Yeah, and there's one with all the bags on. And the trouble is, I'm not a fan of these misshapen bags. Then the off-road bikes. Of course, I got in because of Suzuki as well, yeah, which is very kind of them. But what a range of wonderful bikes. What do you reckon? Yeah, I think absolutely cracking. Right, let's see where I go next. Yeah, look at that, absolutely marvellous. If I can get in, which I probably can't, but it is a cracking colour. And of course they're stopping making that as well, so if you want one of these you haven't got long to buy one. But what an immaculate colour, just absolutely wonderful, absolutely marvellous. Right, let's see where else we can go now. So this is what I really wanted to see. GB350S, absolutely marvellous. I'm really impressed. This one's obviously got all the bits and pieces on. Spot lamps, crash bars. What I can tell you, looking at it standard, it comes with a centre stand as well. Seat looks wonderful. All LED lights presumably by the looks. Absolutely marvellous. And let's have a look, see what it looks like from the cockpit as a mutter. Well, there's the dash. What do you reckon? Seating position fairly comfortable. Spot lamps there, absolute. I actually quite like it, but 20 brake horsepower. Is 20 brake horsepower enough? That's what I asked myself. I love the design and shape of it. To sit on, very comfortable. Yeah, absolutely marvellous. And £3,949. What else can I say? Excellent. There we go. See what else we've got. Of course, Charlie always wants me to try a scooter, and here we've got the Honda Forza, and there's the 350 here. So I'll sit on this one first. Excuse me. Let's have a sit on this and see what that's like for a mutter. Oh, very comfortable, Charlie. Yeah, I like that. Core, those buttons look a bit little though. Is that your indicators? I'm just not sure. But yeah, very practical. A bit restrictive. I suppose you put your feet forward a little bit. And 350, don't know how much power it'll have, but as a scooter it's probably fine. But the one I really want to try is this 750 scooter on those little wheels. What more can I say? Well, there you go. Absolutely cracking. Yeah. And look at that. 43 brake horsepower. No, 57 brake horsepower. 78 miles to the gallon, but 235 kilos. It's not light, is it? No. Right, let me go and find something else other than a Honda. Here I am, yeah, at Norton. Well, there's one bike. I mean, the Commandos are pretty decent, aren't they? I'll look at them in a bit more detail. But what about that one? Absolutely marvellous. Absolutely belting. It's a lot to polish though, and I don't know how easy that would be to clean. But what a cracking looking bike. Let's have a look at this one in black. A few of you have said the black one's the one to have. And I possibly agree. I did like the sky blue striped one though, and this one again with the Union Jack flag on it. I mean, just look at that V4 SV. I don't think I can actually get further away than that. Absolutely marvellous. And the dash. Let's just have a look at that. Oh, looks like a lot of fun to me. But yeah. There you go. Yeah, you know, that proven engine on the 700 from Yamaha, it's just, I think they're a cracking bike. They look well, they look good fun, they'll be perfect down the back roads. Had a Fantic GT50, yeah, Gran Turismo, when I was a kid. Absolutely loved it. Thought I was the Fonz, it had a chrome tank. What else can I say? Oh, look at this, they've got a little race bike. Let's have a look. Now we're talking, aren't we? I mean, just look at that. Absolutely belting. Imola 125. If that don't get the kids' juices going, I don't know what is. I mean, just absolutely belting. Really, really nice little 125. Dread to think how much it is. What else they got over here? Stealth. Look at that. Again, if we can't get kids onto motorbikes when there's companies producing them like this, and talking of which, I've got to go to the MotoGP stand. Yeah, so at that point I'm going to leave it there. Right, here I am on the Triumph stand. Look at that, that's the iconic Speedmaster. Wonderful. Just look at that. Triumph stand always way too busy. That's the iconic Scrambler. The T120. Where's the T100? Elvis was here. Where is the T100? Never get anything filmed here at all. The new RS, absolutely marvellous bike.
Say again?
And the standard Speed Twin, yeah, in that new colour. And of course the Speed Twin 900, absolutely marvellous. But new Trident colours. But they haven't got an iconic T100 here, which is a shame. The new 800 around here goes like Billy O. Yeah, 103 brake horsepower or something. And similar with the torque, smooth as you like. Absolutely cracking bike. Disappointing on the clock. It's the same as the 660, but what a cracking bike. In fact, there's one there with all the bags on. So there you go, 10 grand. I mean, if this don't compete with Suzuki's DL800, I don't know what will. 10,995. Don't know how much the luggage is going to cost you. Probably about 1,500 quid. Yeah. There you go. Oh. New colour for the 660. Mint cracknel. What do you reckon? Absolutely marvellous. But there you go. What do you reckon? Let's start down here.
I think so.
The MT700. I mean, look at that. Price to be confirmed. And the 800. I mean, what do you think? Look at the race bike. What is that? Doesn't say. 450 SRS 450. I like the look of that. Very smart. Don't know how comfy it'll be. I'll have to try all these after I've finished filming. And the NKs. Cracking bikes. Such good value. I mean, look at that. 450, 4299. I mean, it's for nothing, is it? Absolutely incredible. Don't know what supply will be like. Absolute belters. Yeah, and a 125. Triumph. There's an awful lot of people around the BMW stand as well. Obviously a different breed of people. What I'm actually looking for here is the 310. Do they bother bringing that to shows? The F800, 900, is that it right at the back? Let's have a look. No, that's an 800 as well. All 800s. Cracking looking bikes, all 900s. But is there a 310? Right, here we go, found it. Yeah, BMW G310 GS. Absolutely cracking little bike. But they haven't changed it. Have they changed the dash? I don't even think they've changed the dash at all in years. I guess if something's not broke, you don't try and fix it, do you? But there you go. Over here we've got Dot. Yeah, absolutely belting looking bikes. I saw Uncle Longbeard's video and he showed them. He wasn't so keen on them. I absolutely love them. I think they're cracking bikes. Look at that. Superb. This one as well. got obviously a very old make, but recreated. I mean, look at that, more like a little Bantam. I don't know what this one was, but there you go, recreated. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, there we go. You can see how long they go back. Just incredible. So here I am on MotoGP stand, and I was just looking at this little VOGE 300. It looks marvellous, doesn't it? What a cracking little winter bike. And what I like best of all, look at the price, £3,499. I mean, look at it, absolutely wonderful. Of course, everyone will be saying it's Chinese time, stay away from it. But the Vanelli, Chinese, everything's Chinese. The TRKs are wonderful, but the bike I wanted to show you what I'm really like is this Mondial, is it? Italian. In a Buta Pagani. What do you reckon? I think it's a cracking looking bike. I really do. And they do it in a 125 and a 300, I think. But what a great fun bike. I think it's a 300. It might even be a 500. What do you think? I mean, as a kid, you'd love that, wouldn't you? 1948. Lovely. Yeah. And of course, all the other, they've got that bender that Willie was on about down here somewhere. Don't know what it is. I mean, these super light Keyway 125s, K-Light, look at that, cracking looking bike. There's the bender, look at that, 700, hell of a looking bike. Don't know how much it is, but look at this 125. Oh no, is that 125? Don't think it is. No, that's the 125 there. I mean, look at that for 125. What else can I say? It's just lovely. Yeah, marvellous. Right, let's see what else I can find. Right, one bike that's really caught my eye is this big Modelli MBP 1000 V twin. I mean, look at it, absolutely marvellous. Comes with top box and side cases. £8,699. I mean, just look at it. I mean, you couldn't believe it, could you? Absolutely marvellous. It reminds me, in fact, it's got to be based on the V-Strom, hasn't it? The V-Strom 1000. What do you reckon? I reckon it could be. Just amazing. Yeah, that has got to be based on the V-Strom, I reckon. Cracking bike if it's anywhere near as good. Yeah. Morbidelli. Excellent. Right. Another bike that's just caught my eye. This Sim 125. £2,500. Absolutely incredible. If you're, if you're a 17-year-old, I mean, just look at that. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, how do they do it? It's got chrome wheels. We'd need one to keep plenty of protection on them, I reckon. But yeah, at 17, you're only going to have it a year or two, aren't you? And then you're going to be getting rid of it and getting something else, and the most you're going to lose is £2,500. Just absolutely incredible. Oh, busy all day. it's time for us to go. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm going to go and find everybody, and I'll catch you in another video. Yeah, ta-ta.